It is Tuesday morning. It's 10:35 a.m. on the East Coast, and that means it's time for Shakespeare's Coffee Break. Good morning, my friends. Good morning. I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare, and I am on my coffee break. Let's start things off with a nice noisy slurp right now. And I didn't do this yesterday, so let's do two. That's one. That's two, and that's just good internet audio. I don't care who you are. We have a return guest today. She was last on 4 weeks ago at the start of the new year. And it is a delight to have her on. Kristina Coia, actress, writer, singer, and director, is on the show today. Holy smoke, it's going to be a really good show. So, stick about. Get your cup of coffee. What are you drinking today? And join us on the show. We're going to have a lot of fun today, as we do every day. As always, thank you to the Jackdaws for writing Shakespeare approves of this theme song, because I do. I really do. But let us bring in our guest right now. She is a singer, a writer, a director now, and also an actor. You might know her as Contessa Catalina from Chaste Treasure. Guys, gals, and non-binary gingerbread pals, I give you Kristina Coia! Muppet arms! Muppet arms! Oh my goodness! Good morning, how's New Jersey?
Oh, yeah, very snowy, to the point where we've had like a power outage or two here, so it could get interesting today.
Oh, very interesting, excellent. I love living in a country with infrastructure. Yeah, as we were saying right before.
It's very pretty, though. It looks very nice.
Oh, it looks gorgeous. It looks gorgeous. I live in upstate New York, so it always looks really nice until you have no power or Wi-Fi. Mm-hmm. And when you have no Wi-Fi, it makes me sad.
That's all right. Speaking of the song, though, it occurs to me that I was there. That song was written and recorded, I believe. And
which
your theme song for Coffee Break.
Shakespeare approves of this theme song. You may have been. It was recorded down in Louisiana in the Brownlee's kitchen.
Yes, and I think that was the day after we all wrote we had like an all skate in the living room with all the instruments. And
Farewell Kalani, which seems
oh my gosh, that's right, that's what it was.
It is a way better idea than it was execution.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll have to come back to it. We should have.
Woo.
I mean, I'm telling you how to do your show right now, but we should
feel free.
We should have the Jackdaws on. We'll be on. The Brownlees on, and then we'll just all bring our instruments again and see if we can fix it.
Yeah, but syncing it up is not gonna work.
That's true.
Yeah, have that. But I do know that much about running the show. But you say, oh, I'm gonna tell you how to do your show, Shakespeare. That's fine. That's fine. I've been doing this for a year. I've gotten worse. I'm like Conan that way. I have gotten demonstrably worse.
No.
And it's grand. Checking in with the internet people. Rachel King, good morning to you, friend, up in Connecticut. Susan Hill up in Quebec. Huzzah! Good morrow, Susan. Chris Centofani, he's drinking some Green Mountain Caramel K-Pods. So well done. That sounds delicious. Kathy Evans, her hot cup of tea is almost ready. Alex Stevenaki, good morning to you, sir. David Schwartz, hello to you. So we have friends from everywhere this morning. So Chris Coia, how drunk did you get on Sunday? I need to know. Because on Sunday you started things off with me for the superb Kitten Ball pre-show.
Yes.
And
I was drinking coffee, and there was no.
There was nothing in it.
There's no sambuca in it. It was just coffee at the time.
All right. Because immediately after, you went to the Contessa Catalina wine mixer.
I sure did.
Oh goodness gracious! And how blitzed did you get?
Well. For the wine mixer, it wasn't too bad. I just had my one glass, which is sort of a rule for my wine mixer. I'm enjoying the wine in the company because otherwise... But then the wine mixer ended and there still was a bottle of red wine sitting there asking for me to partake.
Ah, yes, of
And
course.
I started with cookies. I think I snacked more than I drank because Buffalo wings didn't come out until 7:30 after the game was already on. And
Buffalo wings. Oh yeah, they're amazing.
by then the wine was long gone, but I was still eating. So yeah, a bottle of wine.
All right. So, you've been also doing some amazing work over on TikTok. What is your TikTok URL? I can't find it right here. I could probably
that's fine.
find it.
It's
somewhere,
the same as my Instagram. It's Soft Autumn Ingenue.
Just found it. Yep.
You have to put a period between each of the words because I couldn't, for some reason, use. I don't know what the problem was, but yeah. So it's soft.autumn.ingenue.
I got it here, and I'm gonna throw that up on screen here in just a moment. Yes. So, now you have really in the last few months started killing it in the streaming world. I mean, you're doing your concert sessions. You're doing Contessa Catalina's wine mixer. Contessa Catalina, by the way, is Dina's. I keep wanting to call you Chris, but that's not how the world knows you.
Okay. They'll figure it out. Just don't call me Tina. They used to call me that when I was when I used to play soccer. They used to call me Tiny Tina.
Oh my!
And I've never gotten over it.
That's the thing that needs to happen.
Oh no!
Oh my! You are now Tiny Tina.
No!
Because that makes me think of the Twilight Zone talking Tina. I'm talking Tina, and I don't like you.
Okay, I might learn to love them. That's great.
Yeah, you got to be a creepy doll now.
Yay!
You have to be a creepy doll at all times. But in any event, I was saying she is Contessa Catalina from Chaste, and you are. Let's start off talking about this. Ladies Unlaced, your 157th Ladies Unlaced show that Chaste is doing this Friday night around 8 p.m. Facebook.com/ChasteTreasure. Let's talk about Ladies Unlaced.
I would love to. I am so excited about this concert. We kind of ran out of the way that they had been doing the concerts before. If you're watching them, there were a lot of gigs that we couldn't play in 2020. I wonder why. So those trios of ladies were going to do these concerts in order so that they can we were kind of doing them in order of what shows we would have performed at. But then we sort of ran out of shows, and we started just sort of picking trios. Oh, chocolate sounds good.
You can avoid reading the comments as I bring them up on
screen.
No,
I can't though. You can't distract me like that. I'm so excited. It's shiny and it's on my screen. I'm gonna look at it. Yeah, so we started kind of picking random trios, and it was sort of just anybody want to do a concert, just throw names into a hat. And I mean, I want to work with everybody, and there's ladies I haven't done concerts with yet, but I definitely wanted to work with the two ladies. So I sort of picked this trio just because I always wanted to know what kind of nonsense we'd get up to if it was myself and Lady Beatrice and Lady Lucrezia. So when this got approved and they said, do you want to do the Valentine's Day special episode? I was sure this was going to be ridiculous. And so far it is, and we haven't even done the concert yet. So it's something. We have a really cool contest going on right now to win a backstage pass. You just have to write us a love poem.
That's nice.
Roll Me Over Live going, where we have 10 of our fans participating sort of in this live game, really, of Roll Me Over, because it's not really going to sound much like a song when we're trying to do it over Zoom. But and I wrote a now I co-wrote with the other girls because they're fantastic, and we did a rewrite together. I wrote a new parody for the group, and it's called Holding Out for a Himbo.
Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the...
It is second only to the Shrek 2 version.
Oh, here's the thing.
Yes.
I like the Shrek 2 version sung by Jennifer Saunders more than I like the original. And I love the original. They are both, but here's how much I love them. they are both on my workout and running playlist. So, especially if I'm outside running, I start like, I need a hero, and I just start like leaping, and it's ridiculous. So that's why I don't run in public.
I mean, I have sea shanties on my running playlist, so you're in good company.
I recorded it. I recorded a space shanty yesterday, and it was stupid.
Good stupid.
It was very stupid. It was about Starfleet. A nerddom that you do not share with me. So
I know, but I appreciate it so much. I really do.
I feel like I'm going to have to do a wizard shanty just in order to get you to follow along.
What?
Oh, what is that? Is that a... Oh, look, who's a Gryffindor? Oh my gosh. What?
No, but really, but like I'm a real Gryffindor, so.
Oh, a real Gryffindor. What? You have actual magical powers. I'm
not allowed to say.
You know, it's a safe space. No one watches this show. It's fine.
No, I'm a real Gryffindor because that was really my job.
I know, but I thought you worked for Hufflepuff House.
Well, the sad thing is, I was like, oh, cool, I'm employed as a Gryffindor, but then they made us all do the Pottermore quizzes, and then I got Gryffindor, and I went, well, guess I'm stuck.
There you go. Everyone always assumes that I, as Shakespeare, am a Ravenclaw, but no. I am not. Nay, I say to you. Gryffindor all the way. Look at those colors right behind me, baby. Oh, yeah.
What?
Yep. I could have more easily, I just realized, gone that way. But because of the camera reversal. Like...
Which is why I don't know that you're quite a Ravenclaw. Not in a bad way. Just the fact that you picked the more fun direction to lean just says enough.
It's like, hey, you can do this the easy way. Or you can go...
The fun way.
The fun way. Well, you're not even going to get to your destination for another several hours, but you're going to have an adventure. All right. Also, you're probably going to get sick. I'm still in. I'm fine.
This sounds like a lot of interactions we have had, which is all we need to explain the world.
There you go. So, some questions from the audience here. Chris Santafani says, did we say Ruffalo wings? No, we said Fruffalo. Put an F in front of that. It's not Mark Ruffalo, but he says, like in Borderlands. No, I've never played Borderlands, so I actually can't speak to it one way or another. Gillian Brownlee, I already threw this one up there, but she says, excuse her while she calls you nothing else but Tiny Tina forever. Susan Hill says that she hasn't even gotten out of bed yet, so has nothing to drink as yet. Susan, do not let that stop you. I spilt coffee in my bed this morning. We are actively right now laundering all of the bedclothes because why the hell not? Yeah. Goodness gracious. Janine Rinker says, not that anyone likely cares, but the domain whitechocolate.com is available. Fantasy recipe research thanks to her brother. We need to squat on that right freaking now. I will be your white chocolate. I'll be like, here's what I'll do. All right, here we go. Chris Coia, I'm going to put you up on screen.
Yes.
I'm just going to talk like this. Hey, hello, this is White Chocolate coming to you live from KNLV FM 97.4, the best songs in Las Vegas. We are going to now go to some Tom Jones right now, because this Valentine's Day, it's not unusual. I mean, like, seriously. No, I mean, it's, we need to get whitechocolate.com. So seriously.
All right, real quick. Can I tell a quick joke that I heard the other day?
Yes.
It's relevant. So, you're going to regret putting me on the screen. So, a guy goes to the doctor, and his wife says to the doctor, my husband can't stop singing What's New Pussycat. And the doctor said, well, ma'am, it's a real thing. It's called Tom Jones syndrome. And she asks, okay, is that common? And he says, well, it's not unusual.
I shouldn't have laughed at that one, but the dad jokiness of it all, combined with me having just taken a swig of coffee and eating an Oreo, all at the same time, made it almost spit out on the computer screen right here. So that would have been bad. Oh my gosh. Ah. I love all of this. Going back into the comments right now. Oh, sweet baby Yoda. Um, Someone said, "Where we'll be able to hear this wonderful." Don't say that word yet. You don't know this wonderful Starfleet shanty. You can either go to my Facebook, where you're probably where you actually are watching this right now, Donald Rex Gaither, and hail to the King, Your Majesty. And that is, of course, facebook.com/Shakespeare approves. Or if you want to give me some TikTok views and likes, you can go to tiktok.com/Shakespeare approves. Because Shakespeare has a TikTok. I don't know how long I'll keep going.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, but I don't know how long. I did a puppet video the other day, basically just advertising something else, and then I did this. It's few and far between. People are going to be like the TikTok market is going to be like, Shakespeare, you suck at this, honestly. Yeah.
I don't believe that. The trick is you have to make the TikToks at like that perfect time between when you're just tired enough to stop making sense, but not quite so tired that you're not full of energy. You know, like that like last minute buzz before you like zonk out for the night. That's like like the witching hour. You know, that's when the best TikToks happen. So I don't think you've really zoned in on that.
No. I don't want to do that because I also have a life and I like hanging out with my wife at that period of time. I mean,
well, you have to make some sacrifices for TikTok. Come on.
I really don't. I understand the joke here, but I really don't. I refuse to accept this reality, and I'm just not going to do it.
So you reject this reality and substitute your own?
I do. Have
you ever seen that movie, by the way?
What movie?
Dungeon Master?
No.
Oh, it's spectacularly bad. Anyway, keep going.
No, most good movies I find are. David Schwartz over there from New York Renaissance Fair, wonderful person there. Hello, David. He says Hufflepuff for life. All right, Dan Wenzel says holding out for a hippo instead of a himbo. That feels like a follow-up song to I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas, and they're still holding out for that present. So, Dan, you need to go write this right freaking now and finish it before the end of the show. Rachel King says someone did a supernatural shanty on TikTok to the tune of Wellerman.
What?
Well, let me repeat that for you. I'm sorry. Someone did a supernatural shanty on TikTok to the tune of Wellerman. So
I need to find this.
Oh, are you a supernatural fan?
Not. Okay, so to other fans, I'm probably not because I'm not like totally obsessed. But like the first 5 seasons, I watched them religiously when they came out. I absolutely loved it. I haven't kept up with it, but I do really like the show.
Since it did go on for 27 years, I
right?
Mean, there you go. I mean, it's like I love Simpsons up through season 9, and then periodically they're on season 32. Season 30 freaking 2.
Mm-hmm.
I can't keep up. I have seen every single Treehouse of Horror.
Of course.
Of course, you have to. Rachel King is apparently also a Slytherin. Hiss. Donald Rex Gaither. You can do this the easy way, or you can do it the Gryffindor way. Yep, that's basically my life. I mean,
true.
I mean, my mother called me back in January, on Inauguration Day of all days. And she said, hello, I just wanted to remind you that 25 years ago this day, I was 15 years old, 25 years ago this day, you were pulled out of the frozen Susquehanna River, and they were talking about amputating your foot. So, yeah, because I went to go return a movie at West Coast Video, and pick up another one, and I did it on my bicycle because, 15 years old, you don't drive a car. And instead of staying up on the safe high route that also would take a lot longer, distance and time-wise, I went down the low road on the way back instead of taking the high road. And the Susquehanna River, I grew up in central Pennsylvania, everyone. This is professionally English, yes. The Susquehanna River was flooding. It was a ridiculous once in a century, once in 500 years flood in January, and It was the perfect storm of everything, of flood waters combined with ice, and you could walk across vast sections of the river. And ordinarily in that area of Pennsylvania, the Susquehanna, depending on what bend you're on, is anywhere from 3/4 of a mile wide to 1.5 miles wide. At this time, it was 2 miles wide for how much it had spread. A lot of my town was underwater, under freezing water that had ice flows in it. And I decide I'm going to go that way and I'm going to check it out. And I'm going through some water and it's not that bad. It's only 6 inches deep and and then I'm continuing and then the water's up to my knees, but I can see dry land ahead of me. And it's like, oh, you know what? I'm going to keep going. And then within a few feet, it was up to my chest. And I'm trying to go through, again, freezing water with ice flows in it. Wading through as, pardon my French for 10:35 a.m., a dumbass 15-year-old Gryffindor, basically, going through, hoisting my bicycle now above my head. I had put the video cassettes, because that's what they were, inside of my coat in order to protect them from the water.
Priorities.
And yes, do you know how much you would get charged for a damaged cassette back in the 1990s?
I don't.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. You were 4 years old. Shut your face. And you weren't even 4. You were like 3 years old in January 1995.
Yeah.
Oh, 1996, excuse me. January 20,
Don't you
1996.
give away my age?
No, I just
I
did.
have a middle part. I'm not
You were 3 years old. You were 3 years old. Shut your face. So I'm holding up my bicycle above my head and wading through, and eventually my legs decide they've had enough. And I'm about 30 yards away from complete and total dry land. And I toss my bicycle aside, keep trying to go, and the ice is just hitting me, and I'm like breaking through ice. And finally, there's a heavier piece next to me, and I climb up on top of this ice floe in the river that used to be 2nd Street in our town. And I'm there, and then I just said, help. And the fire department, I can see the fire department. A couple of the people in front look, and they go, what the? Is there someone else? Oh my God. About 5 minutes later, they came and got me in a canoe. Because the fire department has a canoe. So they come out, pull me into the canoe, take me, stop putting the hot blankets and everything on me, get the ambulance, I go to the hospital. The very first thing my mother does, is he okay? Is he going to live? And the doctor said yes. And she slapped me. And so that is doing things the Gryffindor way. You can do things the easy way, just take the slightly longer route, or you can do it the Gryffindor way. Take a shortcut, kids. Take a shortcut.
I also want to point out that your mother did the most Molly Weasley thing in that scenario, where she was like, is he going to live? Great. Now I'm going to kill him.
She's about as tall as Molly Weasley. She's about as tall as Molly Weasley, too. She's tiny. You would be taller than my mother.
Stop. She must be very small.
She's 4'11".
Oh my goodness. Oh, I want to meet her.
She's like your mum. She's like your mum. She's very tiny. She's very weak.
Aww.
Oh, goodness gracious. So, let's see. Gillian Brownlee hated your joke earlier. She laughed at that joke. No, she hates that she laughed. Susan says, I'm going back. This is going back a ways about the coffee. I said, get the coffee in bed. She says, yes, but since she lives alone and her cat won't fetch for her, she will have to get up to go get it. Too cold out there. Tea will wait. Aw. You need to maybe set it on a timer and then get a Roomba to deliver it. I think that would be the way to do it. Or a drone with like a claw. That'd be cool. All right. Susan says that we should call TikTok Ticketh Tocketh.
Done.
Let it be written. There we go. Rachel, how did she not know that I had a talk? I didn't even know that we called them that. This is how out of tune I am.
Yeah, join us Gen Zers over here.
You're not a Gen Zer, you're a younger millennial. I'm an elder millennial, you're a younger one. Shut your face. Yeah, it's just Shakespeare approves. It might actually be Shakespeare approves on TikTok. I don't know. I just post there.
I'm gonna find out.
Kristen Tafani says, Bird Life, Ravenclaw, Cacaw. I'm just reading comments at this moment while Chris Coia looks at things. Seen all the Treehouse of Horrors too? Also Ravenclaw all the way. Alec, Stephen Oke. And he says, Susquehanna is crazy big. How did I think that's safe? Because I was 15, Alec. I mean, 15-year-olds, especially boys, are stupid. They are stupid creatures. Read the Harry Potter books, Alec. Do they make rational decisions? No. You know who does? Hermione. And hers are still not even that great. Come on.
So it's Shakespeare approves. That's why I had
Shakespeare approves.
I wanted to make sure because I'm following you. So.
All right. You know what? I will throw it in right now. TikTok. Shakespeare approves. There you go, people. Knock yourselves out. All right. All right. Rachel says, Rachel gives us the link for the supernatural shanty for your viewing pleasure. All right. TikTok.com/ZMedWadnik. All right. That's easy to remember. Oh, man, just so much. Shakespeare. Alex said that was Shakespeare's marine training, that story.
Yes.
Jillian Brownlee wants me to say canoe again. So canoe. All right. I'm not going to say it the other way because it sounds stupid. All right. Dan Wenzel, also a Central Pennsylvania boy, and the least surprising thing about this was that the fire department had a canoe. I know, right? All of that tracks. All of it tracks. Dan knows. Dan understands. He's a Ravenclaw or a Hufflepuff, probably, but he gets it. Because he was also once a 15-year-old boy. Who are dumb. All right. Right. Let's see. Goodness gracious here. Susan Hill says, Gen X here, terrified of Ticketh Tocketh.
You don't have to be. It really is. It used to be an app for kids, but I think since quarantine, especially, there was an influx of like musical theater people that didn't have a job. Excuse me.
This is my job.
Right. And I think right now it's like everyone's app. So if you can like take, 20 minutes to figure out how to use it, it is not an age-based thing anymore. Really.
No. It's not ageist at all. Speaking of jobs, though, this is Kristina Coia's actual job.
It is.
Yeah, so if you want to help support her in her grocery buying and her habit of eating...
More buffalo wings!
They're delicious.
They
From
really
organic field roast, by the way, people. Go get them. Go to venmo.com/Chris-Coia. You can send her some coinage right there. And you can also support her on a recurring basis. Her Patreon is absolutely amazing. And sometimes I say Patreon, you might be like, oh, Shakespeare, be consistent. No, I don't think so. Patreon.com/Kristina Coia. I also say it the other way for you. Patreon.com/Kristina Coia. Become a Patreon of the arts and support her. Her lowest tier is $2 or $3, and she goes all the way up to the moon. So you want to go to the moon, Alice? She'll take you there. So go support my friend here. We're going to reset for just a moment. Because, friends, you are all watching Shakespeare's Coffee Break. I'm your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. I'm on my coffee break. Let's have another nice noisy slurp right now. Kristina, do you want to join me on this one?
I would love to.
Oh, that one was good. Well done.
Like echo.
It's just good internet audio. That's a good echo. I like it. Someone capture that sound and just play it all the time. Kristina Coia, actor, writer, director, singer, is my guest. We're going to be talking about all the stuff that she does. But first, let's go read your comments right now. Let's see what's happening over there in the internet world. Susan Hill making a pun on Susquehanna River. Susqua don't wanna, am I right? And then Alex says, Susan, get out. Jim Teasdale wants us to # back Shakespeare canoe. Dan Wenzel is such a Ravenclaw Gen Xer. That combination is the best way to stay invisible. That's amazing. I love you, Dan, so much. Susan Hill says, in the language debate, do I say futile or futile? Both. It depends on what I'm trying to get across at that moment. But if I was speaking as the Borg, resistance is futile. But this endeavor is futile. I would say either. I can go either way. And her BFF lives 40 minutes outside of Harrisburg. She's an honorary Pennsylvania. That's not a thing to brag about right now, Susan. No, my actual biological homeland is we need some alone time to discover ourselves again and find out who we really are. And hopefully we're not a bunch of flaming racists. And Gillian Brownlee says Gryffindors 5 ever. All right. That's accurate. That's accurate. So let's bring Kristina Coia back in. Kristina Coia, let's talk about your streaming shows. Let's do that. Let's tell the world all about you.
Oh my gosh.
In ways that may or may not involve what we do in the shadows.
Oh, I have to say, if anyone was watching that Super Bowl, Kitten Bowl live that we did on Sunday and didn't know what we do in the shadows, I feel like they were very confused.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But that was fantastic. That was one of my favorite things I have ever done on the internet. Yes, so trying not to speak in exclusively what we do in the shadows quotes. I have a lot of things going on, which is great. Just this week, so I'm starting out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're doing our final rehearsal for the Ladies on Lace concert on Friday, which we talked about. And then on Wednesday, I started opening up my live Q&As. I do bi-weekly live Q&As over on Discord, which is something that I had to learn how to use. It's very fun once you get the hang of it.
Oh, Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Where can people find that?
So I don't have enough followers at the moment to have it like its own link, but my server, I believe, is called So Spicy. And it's over on Discord, but I feel like if you type my name in the search, it'll come up.
All right. So you do a Wednesday Q&A on Discord?
Every other Wednesday, yeah. So there's a live Q&A tomorrow at 8, and I'm just going to be doing exactly what I'm doing here, just talking nonsense for an hour, not like a half hour. Thursdays are musical Thursdays, which this week's theme has yet to be decided. That's over on Patreon. They get to pick what theme of music that I sing about. This week's options are so far music from or inspired by movies or comedy songs. So we'll see which one that's going to be. And I just opened, so 8:30. So I do about a half-hour show, and then at 8:30, I continue the show for another half hour exclusively for Patreon members. But I've decided to open that up to anyone who wants to see it. But it is for a tip of $5, and then you can come join. I'll send you the link, and then we can enjoy another half hour of music. So
that is fantastic. That is brilliant. Well done, you.
Yeah, and then Friday is the Ladies on Lace concert, which is going to be ridiculous. And then on Valentine's Day, this kind of happened last minute. I was kind of having a anybody that wanted to sign on for my Catalina's wine mixer show, where we just talk about all things. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the topics are. I ask over on Patreon for people to give me anything that we want to talk about. We usually cover just about every single question that gets submitted. And it's ranged everything from really nice things about, how do you put together your Chaste Treasure concerts, all the way to puppies. Thoughts? So I was trying to figure out what we wanted to do on Valentine's Day. It is a special day. I didn't want to have people pulled away from their significant others, but I said, if you want to jump on the show, whatever you want. So I ended up not only having ladies Rosaline and Fräulein Elsa on my show, but I got a request to have Buckle and Swash from the Buckle and Swash show on. And I said, you are welcome as long as you let us flirt with you the whole time. So it is going to be it's going to be something. I'm going to say it that way. So on Sunday at 2 p.m. for Contessa Catalina's Wine Mixer, we are having not just two ladies from Chaste Treasure, we are also having two very notorious pirates on the show.
So it's going to be a party.
It's going to be a party. That is the best way to, yeah.
and Donald Rex Gaither has held to the
Yay, thank you.
There's the Discord server. I'm just going to leave that up on screen for people to screenshot that. Thank you so very much, Donald, for finding that. And Rachel King says, is the link to your Discord on your Facebook?
It should be. I think I fixed that yesterday.
But also just screenshot this right now.
Or just DM me. Whatever.
Yeah,
we'll
either way. Either way. So you have quite a lot going on.
It's wonderful. It's nonstop, but it's wonderful. I love it. Well, and I was inspired by all the stuff that you do.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
So,
I keep busy because I do this every day because I'm like, otherwise I'm just going to be like annoying the cat. I mean, like, I'm just going to be like looking at the cat like this. Like, yeah, let me switch angles so you can see what my cat sees. All right.
oh no.
Hey, buddy. Hey, how you doing? Hey. Hi. What you doing?
Oh my god.
Hi.
We-
And then he gets up and leaves me. And often will just turn around and give me his back. So that's a thing.
Please do the rest of the show like that. That was so entertaining.
Oh, all right. Yeah, sure. Why not? Like, let's see. She's like, I don't want to tell you how to do your show, but I said, go ahead. So, hey, buddy. Hi. 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 Hey, do you need me? Everyone at home, you need me to distract your cat? Here, you want to play with my headphones? You can play with my headphones. There you go, buddy. There you go. Oh, get those headphones. Yes, you're doing such a good time. Such a good time. Yes, you are. You're such a good boy or girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a little fluffer or not. I don't know. I can't see you.
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful.
I'm done with that. That was stupid.
Well, this reminds me though. When are you coming on the wine mixer?
I don't know. When am I being scheduled?
I have Sundays free starting because I look over to my calendar on the 28th of March. That's my first opening.
The 28th. The 28th of March.
We don't have to decide now.
Yeah. I'll give you a definite maybe at this moment, and then offline I can look at my calendar for reals,
Okay.
and then say yeah, sure. But yes, so that would be a lot of good time. Susan does miss the closer up camera. I'm so far away. I'm so sorry, Susan. Like, you know what? I'll flip back to it one more time. So I'm not so far away. Why does everybody go with wide screen anymore? Don't you want to see my set sitting right at your door? I mean, if I did it this way all the time, though, that means I wouldn't have to maintain the set, though. So that's nice. I don't know. I mean,
they're both nice angles.
Yeah, they are.
Diversifying.
Susan, there you go. But let's switch back to that right there, because I set this up for a reason. Oh goodness, this is such a weird show today. Oh goodness.
Did you expect it to be a normal show when you invited me on?
Yeah, vaguely. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. It's good. It's all good. It's all good. It's fine. But you and I have a couple of projects working on together.
Yes.
Yes, we do. We have upcoming in no particular order, except I should probably put them in the proper order. We have first off on Wednesday, February 24th at 7:05 p.m. we have Richard, Too Fast, Too Furious, and Kristina Coia is going to be playing the part of Baggett, one of King Richard's advisors. This show is particularly dumb. And the Indiegogo campaign, I'm so very sorry, it was supposed to be up yesterday. It's going to be up hopefully later today, but I have like random meetings and stuff to do. So it'll definitely be up by end of the show tomorrow. And you can help support the actors. I have a bunch of actors in this one. Oh, let's see. We have you. We have Tom Zadoyko as the Duke of York. We have your fellow chaste treasure, Aileen Goldberg, the Lady Rosaline, for those of you at home. She is playing the Lord Mowbray and Northumberland and a few others. We have, let's see, Mitch Gamble Ernst, also known as Jade DeVere. And also from the Lords of Adventure. I mean, he does everything. He is going to be playing Bushy, another of King Richard's advisors. Alex Stompley from the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. He was lately the Master of Revels there. He is going to be Green, the third member of the little triumvirate of evil and stupid. And then, after those five, we have two new players to introduce to you. We have from the New York Renaissance Fair acting company, Kelsey Kurz. He's going to be playing King Richard II himself. And then finally, in the role of Henry Bolingbroke, Mr. Ezekiel Jackson, also known as Randy Smooth of the Lords of Adventure. He's going to be playing Henry Bolingbroke. And can you smell what Bolingbroke is cooking? With myself involved, that's 8 actors we've got to pay the bills for. And so I do hope that you support that show. Their goal is to send each actor home with a minimum of $100 for the night. So we're going to set a $1,000 goal financially, so we can also pay Indiegogo their portion as well. So
I'm so excited for this. It's literally all of my favorite people. Like, this is so exciting.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be silly. It's gonna be very, very, very stupid. Because here's part of the gag, friends, as you might be starting to guess from the title, Richard Too Fast, Too Furious. Vaguely, the Fast and the Furious films are going to be playing a part in this, but also King Richard and then Henry Bolingbroke are going to be speaking largely in paraphrases, all direct quotes from movies in which the actors Vin Diesel and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson have appeared in. Because why not? Also, there's going to be a sea shanty I wrote for it.
I love that.
Yeah, I wrote a sea shanty specifically for this play. It is so hugely dumb. It is like insultingly dumb. All right. Can I take a Kristina Coia? I want your opinion on this next thing.
All right.
I'm going to subject you and the entire audience to this.
Right.
I decided why not. So here we go. I call this one Madame Picard. This is a sea shanty I wrote the other day. Oh, Madame Picard, asked Monsieur Lardoux. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me create a banner for this just real quick. Shakespeare singing space shanties. Space, because we've got to give this segment a title. So there we go. So, all right. So here we go. Now let's be particularly stupid. All right. Here we go. Oh, Madame Picard, asked Monsieur Lardoux, would you like to make an officer of your son, Jean-Luc? With a scarlet coat and a holly deck, now, Madame Picard, wouldn't you like that? Yippee-too-ry-ya, fuddle-diddle-da, a-too-ry-you-ry-you-ry-ya, yippee-too-ry-ya, fuddle-diddle-da, a-too-ry-you-ry-you-ry-ya. Oh, Madame Picard, she lived in La Brea, and after 4 years, the Academy, she spied a shuttle from Frisco Bay, loaded with her son from far away. Oh, Jean-Luc Cher, comment allez-vous? Just what's Starfleet gone and done with you? Have you news or have you none of what's going on in the neutral zone? Yippee-too-ry-ya, fuddle-diddle-da, a-too-ry-you-ry-you-ry-ya, yippee-too-ry-ya, fuddle-diddle-da, a-too-ry-you-ry-you-ry-ya. Then came Jean-Luc without any hair, but rather a forehead that went up to there. She kissed his cheek, un, deux, trois, and said, mon Dieu, est-ce toi? Now, were you drunk or were you blind when you left your fine head of hair behind? Or was it being stabbed by an ossikin? What made your hair fly into the solar wind? Yippee-too-ry-ya, fuddle-diddle-da, a-too-ry-you-ry-you-ry-ya, yippee-too-ry-ya, fuddle-diddle-da, a-too-ry-you-ry-you-ry-ya. No, I wasn't drunk and I wasn't blind when I left my fine head of hair behind. I saw some things that can't be unseen when the stargazer went up against the brink. Yippee-too-ry-ya, fuddle-diddle-da, a-too-ry-you-ry-you-ry-ya, yippee-too-ry-ya, fuddle-diddle-da, a-too-ry-you-ry-you-ry-ya. Ma chère Jean-Luc, his mama cried, your golden locks were your mother's pride. A smooth ball paint won't make you a mover. Why didn't you engage the Picard maneuver? My dear mama, please hold me clear. You know that space is the final frontier. I don't want to stay in France, it'll be a bore. I need to go where no one's gone before. Yippee-too-ry-ya, fuddle-diddle-da, too-ry-you-ry-you-ry-ya, yippee-too-ry-ya, fuddle-diddle-da, too-ry-you-ry-you-ry-ya. Live long and prosper. Oh my god, that was intensely stupid.
I guess when you said you were doing like a Picard-based shanty, that it would be like about the show and not about the fact that he was bald. And I am pleasantly surprised that that was what the song was about.
Oh, thank you.
That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. I loved every second of it.
I saw the line. I saw the original line My dear teddy boy, his mama cried, you left your two fine legs behind.
Mhm.
And it's just like, oh, what can I do instead? I was trying to, in some cases, make one-to-one replacements. It's like,
Mhm.
huh. Well,
Yep.
he doesn't have hair.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and the other thing I was thinking of, because the character of Jean-Luc Picard has an artificial heart. So it's just like, you went and left your good heart behind. And it's just like, I'm like, oh, that one could get gruesome. So,
Yeah.
oh goodness. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Uh,
You keep getting better at these.
Thank
Like, every
you.
time I hear you make a parody, I'm like, that was the best one, and then you make another one. And like this one was more ridiculous, but it was spot on. It was beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate it. After years and years and years of deciding this is what I'm going to do with my free time, eventually, you start getting okay. Do you really like it?
Yes, I love it.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I really appreciate that. Um, so, Susan, going back to some comments, Lessa said, don't let me fool you, people. There's no such thing as a normal show here. Because Christina asked, did you think this was a normal show? Janine likes the close-up view. She'll sit on stage if she can get away with it. Dan Wenzel says, bowling broke. Betting on him in a bowling tournament. Yeah, that seems right. Janine, thank you very much for thinking that is brilliant. You're very kind as well. Donald Rex Gator, huzzah, and make it so. Make it so. Thank you. Nerd Shanty for the win. Thank you, dear Mitch. We say your name and you show up. Mitch, by the way, right here, he is Bushy in Richard Too Fast, Too Furious. Also, go check him out. Jade DeVere. Go watch Inside the Drag Closet with Jade DeVere. Such a good show. I got to be on it. I think you got to be on it too. And Kat Swank says she loves the space shanty bits. Thank you, Kat. I love you. Rachel, this is me. You know what? You are all being very kind. This has made her week. Dan Wenzel bounds to my Academy rhyme. I'm like, what rhymes with Academy? Nothing. Where's Picard from? La Bar. Oh, but we could say La Beret, and in my head, that makes sense. Because we're English, and we say French words however the hell we want. That's how that works. Susan asks, will that be on Ticketh Tocketh? This must be shared with fellow nerds. Just grab it. Just pull the clip out of the show. Yes, it'll be on TikTok eventually. I'm hoping, and I'm not trying to call him out too much on this, but Rowan the Bard, who is excelling at the space shanties right now, that he will duet me on this.
Yes.
And he has all the fantastic editing capabilities. I have the tech. He has capability and can Brady Bunch grid us. And I have way too many Star Trek jackets, so I'm just gonna wear them all. And I'm thinking for that one I'll wear my Picard again, which is the red jacket. And be like, with a crimson coat and a holodeck. So, yeah. By the way, Shakespeare, Alyssa Mitchell says, started watching Next Generation last night so she can get all my references. Hitherto, she was loyal to TOS. See, here's the beautiful thing on that. First off, I'm glad I got you to watch a new show. Next Generation is a beautiful and flawed program. It's very much a product of its time, the 1980s and early 90s. Women are written really, really crappily a lot of the time, except for when they're not. Because there were very precious few writers of the female persuasion in the writer's room. And then when they're written well. And it's sad how rare it is on that show. But here's the thing. Next Generation is amazing. And you don't have to like just one Star Trek show. You can maintain your loyalty to the original series. That is what makes Star Trek so wonderful. There's so many things to choose from. And I just want to show you two Star Trek-y things I have immediately available to me within easy grabbing distance. These, I'm just going to go into the close-up here so you can see it. Kristina Coia, this show has so much not become about you at all. I'm so sorry.
No, this is perfectly fine. I'm enjoying it more than if I had talking about this.
So here we go. Number one, this is my Bluetooth Next Generation communicator. It's wonderful. And it also makes the little noise. I gotta turn it on here. The battery might be dead, but I'll click it later. No, it looks like it needs to be charged. But so got that a few weeks ago. It went on sale finally. Originally it was like $120 American, and now it's like 55. So it's great. But then the other thing that came in, speaking of new portions in the Star Trek canon, this badge right here, this magnetic Starfleet badge. This is from the cartoon, the animated series Lower Decks. This is wonderful. I also think it's just generically the prettiest of all of the various Starfleet deltas. It's just nice, simple delta, nothing in it, not unadorned, and it's kind of great. And I love aspects of all of the shows. I like parts of the original series. Going back to when I was a 3-year-old, The Trouble with Tribbles was my favorite thing I had ever seen on television, except for Reading Rainbow, and that's an entire different story because LeVar Burton is God. But and he got me into Star Trek, so that's how that works. So go ahead and hold on to that love of the original series while exploring strange new worlds, which is the name of the new Captain Pike show that's coming out, incidentally. And let's go back to my main view here. So that's been Star Trek talk here. All right. Goodness gracious. You are quite welcome for the shout out, Jade DeVere. You beautiful, beautiful, sexy bench. You are a hot, messy bench, and I am here for it. Good place reference. I love it. Let's see. Jillian says, no such thing as too many Star Trek jackets. You are correct, Jillian. And she says, Troy is the whole reason why she didn't get past season 1 of the original of the original series. You mean TNG. Yeah, Troy is on TNG, but yeah, season 1. Season 1, Troy is not treated well. She is not treated well. It's almost like, oh, woman. And they make her an empath with amazing abilities, but then either they ignore them entirely or they treat it as pain, so much pain. And it's just like, oh, come on, just write a good character, people. Let's see. Parth and Susan, to you. Oh, and you were right on the first spelling, Gillian Troy with an I. There you go. Susan Hill says, just power through seasons 1 and 2, Gillian. It gets better. It does. Season 3 is fantastic. Season 4 is amazeballs. And then the series finale is one of the most beautiful bits of television I've ever experienced. It's one of my favorite finales ever. Let's see. Just racing through these. Rachel, you need to says you need to get that badge. Yeah, it's from Fansets. So fansets.com, Rachel. Fansets.com is where I got that badge. Yes. Donald Rex Scather, Troy does not get the respect she deserves, especially in earlier seasons. Her mother, though. Oh yeah, Lwaxana Troy is goals. Lwak, as played by Majel Barrett, Kristina Coia. You would love Lwaxana Troy. She belongs in Chase Treasure.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to follow all this. I'm Rebel Scum, so I don't know any of these characters.
Oh, you're a Star Warsy person. Oh,
but, you know, it's funny you keep mentioning, like, oh, they don't write the women very well. And, you know, and I'm sitting here going, like, nothing's worse than episode 3, Padme. So whatever this is.
Oh, my God. Oh, and there is no excuse for that, especially since Carrie Fisher as Leia was written so well.
Yeah. Yeah.
20 years earlier.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
it got worse.
How? It's like, what? Why?
And I really like that character. Like, I will defend the prequels. You can cancel me now. I will defend the prequels.
No. You like what you like, and that's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I derailed.
And Jillian says, this is what she gets for trying to do schoolwork and watch the stream at the same time. No, Jillian. No. There can be only one. All right. Hello, Sam. Thanks for joining us, Samwise, friend of the show. Also, he was in our Midsummer Night stream a gay old time. Sam was fantastic. As Demetrius or Lysander, it doesn't really matter. I mean, they're interchangeable, honest to God.
They kind of are.
Like, even and that's my feeling on the original version. They're interchangeable. Yeah. But Kristina Coia, let's get back to you. I'm so sorry for bogarting the show for so very long.
Entertaining. I just lost you on the Trek stuff. I'm so sorry.
No. It's all right. It's all right. Next time you come on, we'll talk some Star Wars because I have Jedi robes over there.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm here for that. Next time.
All right. So,
excited. Sorry.
So Kristina Coia, actor, singer, writer, director. You are the director for the show we haven't even touched on yet, which is the Murder at Cloudhaven.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! So let's jump over to that real quick. You are the director for that Murder at Cloudhaven. You're also in it. And where's my picture for it? There we go. Boom! Murder at Cloudhaven Chateau. It's a virtual murder mystery February 25 at 7 p.m. So the day after we do Richard Too Fast, Too Furious. So we have quite a lot going on together. Let's talk about Murder at Cloudhaven for just a sec.
Oh, I'd love to. All right, so this was actually this show was written by you were talking about Mr. Rowan of Rowan and the Rose, writing all of his shanties. There's some beautiful jokes in this. There's some great characters that were actually written by Arthur himself. So this show is great, and I've had more fun, I think, with the show, and it's really unique to do murder mysteries virtually. We kind of had a beta test of it. We did it once in December. The story's changed. Don't worry. Like if you saw the old one, the characters are still there, but there's a lot of different clues. There's a lot of different scenarios, and the ending is totally different. So you'll be getting a different show. And I think we learned a lot from that first one, and I'm like so excited to actually jump into this one. The best part is, and you have to get this ahead of time. The time is running out. We have deluxe tickets now, which is really cool, where you don't just get your information emailed to you. You actually get packets with all of the information. You get the rap sheets for each of the characters. You get all kinds of cool stuff that you wouldn't get just emailed to you. And you also get a badge as an honorary deputy. So you get some swag. So those tickets are going fast. And you have to get them ahead of time because we have to make sure that the information, the packets get to you before the show. But the cool thing about that is you can actually start trying to solve the mystery before you even sign on to the event. So, yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
They go for, I believe, $30 a ticket, and the regular tickets are $15.
Oh, wonderful. So go to njrenfair.com in order to get your tickets. You can also go to njrenfair.ticketspice.com, but honestly, you can also just get your tickets directly through the NJ Renfair main website.
Yes.
And that is going to be a lot of fun because it's a different ending than last time. Yes. And someone had suggested the other day that we do the Clue ending at some point. So I think that should be our third version, where
Absolutely.
we just start running through all of it and then get Arthur Rowan to lay down our own version of the Clue music of the
Yes.
and then flash up on screen. Of course, it could have happened this way.
Right.
So I think that is something we should do because it would be so much fun. And so Kristina Coia, actor, writer, director. She has so much going on. Of course, get your tickets for The Murder at Cloudhaven Chateau. Join her this Friday night for Chaste Treasures Ladies Unlaced. Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Join her on Sunday for Contessa Catalina's Valentine's Wine Mixer. Sunday at 2 p.m. Join her for Musical Thursdays on Patreon. Goodness gracious, that's at 8 p.m. And that's patreon.com/Kristina Coia. And of course, this Wednesday, she has her Discord, her Q&A Discord at 8 p.m. And you can follow her on Discord. Donald Rex Gaither was kind enough to throw the link to that into the comments earlier. Thank you so very much, Donald, for that. And just follow her everywhere. Facebook.com/Kristina Coia. Goodness, TikTok, soft.autumn.ingenue. Insta, soft.autumn.ingenue. Just follow her and all the things. And if you have enjoyed her on this show half as much as she's enjoyed being here, hopefully, I hope she's enjoyed being here. Then she has obviously enjoyed it twice as much as you do, and that's called maths. And that being the case, support your friendly neighborhood singer, actor, writer, and director, Kristina Coia. Go to venmo.com/Chris-Coia. Send her some tips and love. Become her Patreon on Patreon at Kristina Coia. And friends, this is Shakespeare's Coffee Break for today, Tuesday, February 9th, 2021. Holy crap, we live in the future. And friends, if you enjoy this show half as much as I enjoy making it, I obviously enjoy it twice as much as you do, and that's called maths. And whatever you feel the show is worth, a 1, a 5, a 10, for a 50, I will sing space shanties in your front garden. You gotta live near me, though. Throw it into my hat. By hat, I mean buy me a cup of coffee. Go to coffee.com/Shakespeare. That's ko-fi.com/Shakespeare and buy me a cuppa. You can also become my Patreon on Patreon by going to patreon.com/Shakespeare. Tiers start at $3 and go all the way up to $30. And right now, all of my tiers get the exact same rewards because I want everyone to get the same weirdness. Because, yeah, you make my job possible, and I want you to be amply rewarded for it. Also, if you want to go home with some Shakespeare swag, today's show is brought to you by the Out Damp Spot Remover. The Out Damp Spot Remover cleans up all the milk of human kindness. It gets those nasty blood stains off of your hands, and also cleans up cat puke off of the front rug. Because that's what my cat does. That's where he decides to do it. So the Out Damp Spot Remover, you can get it at shakespeareapproves.com/shop, along with Fluffy Kitten Love Grenades. So do the things, follow me in all the places. If you have random things that you need to send to me, a letter, whatever, you can send it to Shakespeare Approves, P.O. Box 137, Gilbertsville, New York 13776. That is the show for today. To my special guest, Kristina Coia, thank you so very much. This has been Shakespeare's Coffee Break. I'm your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. Let's have one last noisy slurp right now. Just good internet audio. I love you, you love me. There is mutual glorious affection. We will see you again tomorrow with Lena Chilingarian. She's going to be talking about combining Shakespeare and yoga. Such great stuff happening. See you soon, friends. Cheers. Bye-bye.